Hello everyone, welcome to my tarot channel, Vageesha on her Fool's Journey. I'm Vageesha and I'll be reading for you today. Today it's going to be a different sort of a reading. There's no piles to pick. This is going to be a collective reading and I'm doing it on the occasion of the full moon, the full blue moon in Sagittarius today. That is the 31st of May 2026. So, yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I found a full moon in Sagittarius spread that I'll be using today. But before I start with that, I would like to speak a little bit about what I think of, like what the Sagittarius, what I think of in terms of astrology, and what the full moon energy is like, what the Sagittarius energy is like. So yeah, okay. In terms of astrology, I love the moon. I really love the moon. I'm also a Cancer sun, but beyond that, it is like people who don't understand astrology, or rather who don't believe in astrology, they think that is a choice that they are making, okay? But whether you believe in astrology or not, you are affected by it, okay? The basic understanding of that we have, like, there's this particle. There are particles inside of us that are being affected by these planetary bodies, right? Like if the moon is affecting the ocean and literally causing high tide and low tide, and we are all made of 70% water, even if it is not like water and it is easy water, but still it's getting affected by the moon. It does. Your emotional body, your subconscious mind, all of that gets affected by the moon. The full moon happens when the sun and moon are opposite each other and the earth is in the middle. The moon is reflecting the light of the sun in its entirety because it's getting a full glow. So full moons are a good time to, like, think of it as your subconscious being lit up, right? It's a great time to clean the cobwebs in that subconscious space, get rid of fears, get rid of anxieties. Banishing work is good for full moons. New moons are for like sowing seeds or starting new chapters, starting new projects, but full moons are a time of things coming to a head, at the top, at the maximum energy point of it all. What is it that is important and what is it that is not important, okay? That is what the full moon illuminates. Then the Sagittarius energy, me personally, how I look at astrology, I really like to think of the symbology. So the centaur, archer symbology, the sign, the element, which is here, it is fire, and then the I forgot the term for it, but like, cardinal, fixed and mutable. What is it called? The energy, like what the motion of that sign is, that. And then also the season, like Sagittarius season happens, like it's the mutable fire sign that ends autumn and is supposed to like bring in winter, but it's a fire sign, and it's got it's ruled by Jupiter. That is also an important aspect. So all of these, like understanding these little elements, like the mutable energy is the energy that gives Sagittarius the power of like being able to start something new. Like they're constantly like in motion in terms of they're good at letting go of something. The Sagittarian energy is good at letting go of something and starting a new adventure, getting to new horizons. They're always looking for like higher knowledge and higher wisdom, because again, Jupiter, right? And also, like, if you think of the centaur, it was in Harry Potter for sure, but the centaurs were the ones who were studying the skies. right? They have this, they've had an ancient connection to astronomy and astrology, and that connection to the stars, that Jupiter has a need for higher knowledge and expansion of wisdom. So all those energies combined will kind of give you a good idea of what to expect. Since ancient times, full moons have always been a time of gathering. Like if you think about it, before the light bulb was invented, the full moon was when everything was lit up naturally. So people always gathered during those times. In our Hindu calendar, we have a lot of festivities that fall on Purnima, which is full moon. This today, in fact, is also a blue moon. So, like it's when there are two full moons in 1 month. That's when you call it a blue moon. And you must have heard the phrase "once in a blue moon" because it's quite a rare occurrence for two full moons to happen in the same calendar month. Although I don't know how much I believe in the calendar month, really. The Gregorian calendar, especially the 12 months, and the purpose of that calendar was mainly to just collect taxes, and it was for the capitalists, and it doesn't have a lot of logic behind it other than that. But anyway, that's a different tangent. I mean, there is my understanding of things, there is your understanding of things, and then there is the energy that is put behind something by the collective understanding of that thing, right? So if everybody is believing in the bull moon, blue moon, Taurus, okay, bull. If everybody is believing in the blue moon energy, then that energy is in the collective, and it is, you are going to feel the effects of it too. Like even for New Year's, I know now that the New Year day, start everything new, and it's not naturally aligned. It's not aligned to a human body, the brain. Nature cycles don't work. Like Jan 1st is cold. We all want to be in bed. Nobody wants to start their new routines and their New Year resolutions when you're supposed to be hibernating. So, yeah. But you still feel the energy, right? Like when the calendar changes, you feel it. There is a shift. There is a shift in the collective that we feel too. Okay? So similarly, once in a blue moon is the blue moon. The next time the blue moon will happen is going to be, I think, in 2028, if I remember correctly. So this is a rare occurrence. So the opportunity to do something here is the collective has put a higher emphasis on it. Like, oh, this chance is not going to come back again for 3 years. So yeah, good time to let go of things that have been holding you back from the embodiment of your highest potential in terms of what your soul is expanding towards, like expansion. Okay. Why? Sorry. There was a car outside just very slowly passing by, and I lost my train of thought. What else was I thinking? Oh yeah, sodalite and carnelian are good crystals to work with if you want to for the full moon and Sagittarius energy. The carnelian crystal has, again, like it's fire, right? So it has a fiery energy. It'll keep you lit up. It helps you manifest your desires. It helps you tap into your creativity. Sodalite is on the flip side of it. Sodalite is the more calming crystal, and it is also good for your throat chakra. So like speaking your desires out into the reality. It's good for keeping grounded. It promotes inner peace. which is something that we can all do with, I think. What else? Don't forget to charge your crystals in the moon and make your moon water. I'm going to be doing a ritual tonight. It's a post midnight ritual that I'm planning. I'll share a little bit, kind of workshop it myself based on like different practices that I like to do and whatever calls to me. Like I do like to follow spell books and rituals like that, but I've personally found that when I make the spell myself, when I use my own words and when I use my knowledge, then it is the most powerful spell that I do. So tonight is going to be something like that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, but mainly my focus is going to be like to remove blockages on my path, to banish anything that is holding me back. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I can share it after I'm done if you're interested. You can comment down below and let me know. And with that very awkward plug, I think we can move on to the tarot part of this video. I will get your candle lit up and then I'll just start with the cards. Okay, Spirit, please bring clear, concise messages for the collective, for this full moon in Sagittarius. Thank you. So, this spread is from the Witch's Circle workbook. The Witch's Circle, I don't know if those guys are still active. I've had this workbook for like 3 years. But I love this spread, and I think it really speaks very well to the energies of the full moon in Sagittarius. So, for the first card, I'm just going to read it. Okay. This spread is designed to help you tap into the adventurous and expansive energies of Sagittarius and overcome any fears that may be holding you back from pursuing new opportunities and experiences. The spread consists of 7 cards, each representing a different aspect of the journey towards growth and expansion. Okay? 7 cards. So, for the first card, we have, where am I being called to explore and expand? Okay, Spirit, please tell us for the collective and everybody who's tapping into this reading, into this energy, help us understand, where are we being called to expand and explore? To explore and expand. Where are we being called to explore and expand? Where are we being called? I want to take this one because it came out first. I will not open it yet. I want to see all of them together. But this card represents the areas of your life where you are being called to take risks and seek out new adventures. It may indicate areas where you have been feeling stuck or stagnant and are now being urged to move forward and embrace change. Okay. And for the second card, the question is, what fears are holding us back from taking risks and pursuing adventure? What fears are holding us back from taking risks and pursuing adventure? Immediately what came out was the 10 of Swords. And this flipped, so I'm just going to keep it like that. Yeah. You've been betrayed. You've been hurt. Okay. We have been. We. Us. Me too. Okay. Card 3. What can I do? What can we do to overcome these fears and move forward? Yes, collective, my friends, what can we do to overcome these fears and move forward? Ahaha, the Judgment card. I like this card. Okay, great. Great. That is a clear message. Okay, card 4. What new opportunities and possibilities are available to us? Spirit, please tell us what new opportunities and possibilities are available to us moving forward. Wow. Okay. 3 of Swords. Very interesting. I always think of heartbreak. I mean, I'm sure many of us do, us tarot people. We think of heartbreak with the 3 of Swords. But what is it here? Don't think it is heartbreak here. How is that a new opportunity and possibility? Maybe through the ending or something. Okay, card 5. What do I need to release? What do we need to release in order to embrace these opportunities? What do we need to release in order to embrace these opportunities? We have 4 of Swords. Okay. Release your innocence and your naivete. That's the first thing I heard. Okay. Now, what do we need to focus on to manifest our dreams into reality? King of Cups. And then last but not the least, how can we best align ourselves with the energies of Sagittarius to enhance our spiritual growth? Best align ourselves with the energies of Sagittarius to enhance our spiritual growth. Best align ourselves with the energies of Sagittarius to enhance our spiritual growth. Just the 2 of Wands. Okay, very interesting. Let me just open the first card that I didn't. Where am I being called to explore and expand? This is the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. It's a lot of 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. 2, 3, 4 is also there. Okay, you guys might be seeing the number 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. 10, 10 maybe. I saw 10, 10 today actually in the morning. Yeah. And I saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock last night. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so from the first glance, what I am getting here, my friends, you are being called to let go of some limiting beliefs for sure, but these limiting beliefs are also a little bit like naive, right? Like they are not you are not just standing in your way, you're also highly underestimating yourself, highly underestimating the power that you have to get through or to achieve the thing that you want to achieve. You have been betrayed in the past and stabbed in the back and really like been left in pain, and that is something that you feel like is going to come back again. That is the thing that is keeping you from making moves forward. You are scared of the heartbreak, okay? You are scared of the potentiality of ending something that meant so much to you, that you worked so hard for, that really like held a space in your heart, okay? But my friends, collective, understand that your heart will never break. Your heart is not made of glass, it is a muscle. It is meant to grow, expand, it is meant to shrivel, you're meant to work it out, okay? Don't hold it so preciously. That is the first thing I'm going to say. when I'm saying heartbreak here, it's not really about just one other person, one other romantic relationship. Like from personal experience, my heart has been broken more times by people I called friends than by lovers. So, and honestly, friendship heartbreaks, friendship breakups are very underestimated and not spoken of enough. And like, there's not enough vulnerability in that space. I think we need to be able to talk about it a little bit more, because you put me personally, like, when I say I take my friends for granted, I really mean I take it for granted that they will stay in my life or they will have my back, more than I will take for granted that this guy that I've been sleeping with is going to have my back. Okay, like, so when that ends, it can be really destabilizing. I feel called to share from my personal experience again. I used to be surrounded by this like extremely shitty group of people when I was in college. Like, these were like self-hating people who were just generating more hate, and they were calling it, this is just, we're just having fun. Why are you taking things so seriously? It's all just fun. It was just a joke. Okay. And funnily enough, I got like shitty friends after that also. Genuinely, I think only this past year and over the last couple of years, I'd say, that I have met people who I don't think will stab me in my back. But actually, I think over the past couple of years, I've also become very thick-skinned. Like, I don't think I would care if anybody stabbed me in my back, because that's just what was meant to happen. I always learn my lessons from all of these encounters. I have become better as a person through all of these experiences. I love myself for who I am right now, and loving myself means loving all the people who made me who I am, all the heartbreaks that made me this person. So, or at least making peace with those things. Okay, I wouldn't be who I am right now if I did not have that shitty group of friends who made me not believe in myself, or who made me feel like I was not good enough, or whatever they needed to do to feel more secure about themselves, basically. But I went into a whole other tangent. But I think this is kind of related to what is coming here, friends. Like, this is like, you want to work on your 10 of Pentacles. You are working on your 10 of Pentacles. That is what you're going to be expanding. This is the card which is answering the question of where am I being called to explore and expand. And you see the expansion. This is an expansion that is happening. Okay, and not only is it, so there's 9 pentacles here, then the 10th pentacle is inside this pentacle. So it's the sense of the ripples are still going outwards. There's more from there. Like, it's going to expand further. That is the idea. That is what you are moving towards. You may be feeling called to do things around maybe putting yourself out there, doing something different. You might feel like these people from your past, okay, that you have known, who have known parts of you, or actually I wouldn't even say they've known parts of you, they knew the person that they wanted to know. Their perception of you will never be you. Their perception of you will always be as limited as their capability to perceive, and not everybody has the ability to perceive someone as incredible as you and I. Okay. So around, like, this is the card that came out for what can I do to overcome these fears and move forward? Like literally just fly over this flock of dirty crows and pigeons, man. I mean, no hate to the crows and pigeons, but like, you're a beautiful white dove with your wings spread and you're meant to soar. If you just keep getting lost in this chaotic crowd of, like, it's a crowd, तुम भीड़ का हिस्सा नहीं हो भाई. You are, this is not the point, that is not the point. You are not here to be the part of the crowd. So like, trying to appease to these people who have only ever been a part of the crowd, who have only ever been sheeps in the herd, trying to fit in with those people is a waste of your potential. Okay, you are much bigger than those idiots who do not deserve your love, your energy, or your time. Fly away. Literally, fly away. Okay? You're being too gullible about this. Like this lamp sitting here, what do I need to release in order to expand? What do I need to release in order to embrace these opportunities? You are very innocently sitting there like a cute little lamb, and there's like these swords hanging on your head. These people who you think, like, they are still as shitty as you remember them. They haven't really grown. Those sharp tongues, sharp swords that stabbed you in your back earlier, you with your divine joyous light and your sweetness and your general kindness towards the world and everything in it, these guys and their shit is just dangling on top, man. You don't know when it's going to drop. Just get out of there. Get out of that situation, okay? And it could be painful. It might be painful, but this is an opportunity for growth. This card came up in the card of opportunities. The heartbreak is an opportunity for you to understand how the thing you thought would break you will not, it didn't break you. Nothing you thought that you would not be able to handle actually broke you, did it? You're here now. We're here now. There was so much shit that I went through. I was like, this is the end of me. It wasn't. I'm still here. I'm doing this. I'm great. Okay. Yeah, I am actually. And this, like, it's a part of life. The pain makes the, what's the opposite of pain? What? Is there no antonym for the word pain? Wow. I am completely blanking on it. And now I forgot my point. English. Oh, I don't like. Okay. Yeah, okay. It is only when you have felt those moments of pain and sadness and feeling alone and feeling like nobody understands you, the moments when you do feel understood and you do feel seen, they're going to feel so sweet. Just because you've had this to compare it to. And, you know, heartbreak is a part of life, man. Genuinely. Like, leave it. Don't underestimate your heart. It can handle a lot more than you think it can. It is very powerful. Your heart is genuinely, like, meant to expand and grow. There is, I feel called to share one meditation technique with you where you literally go inside your heart. I'll see if I can find a guided meditation for it. I might not actually. There was a shamanic journey that I attended where they did something like that. We went into our heart, and that was where our temple was. But even if you're not going to do like a guided meditation session or anything, just put your palms on your heart center, left and then the right. Deep breathe. Breathe deeply and feel it. Take a couple of deep breaths. Try to imagine yourself going inside your heart. Retreat from all your extremities and go inside your heart. Then from inside the heart, visualize a glowing light, white, golden, shimmery, purple, pink, whatever color, whatever the color of your heart is, your heart will tell you. Just tune into that and nurture it. Like pour energy into it, sit there, tend to that light, make it grow, feel it expanding through you. You can also do heart chakra meditation. I think, look it up, okay? I might be wrong. But the heart chakra sound is yum. You can find soundtracks where it's just that word going again and again. It should sound like temple bells. The way those words are supposed to be said, they're vibrations, okay? So if you're going to do it yourself, the last is not M, it's supposed to be like NG, because it's like at the back of your throat. It's like if you ring a bell, you see that tung, it's like that. It's So it's not always easy for us to do it on a regular, and if this is the first time you're doing it, it might not be that easy. But you can always listen to that track, let it flow over you, listen to that chant. You can do 108 counts, you can do it for 11 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever. Just sit. Just connect to your heart space. Visualize the color green, which is the color of your heart chakra. If you're doing the chakra meditation, then let it expand, let it feel into the space, your chakra space. What else? Yeah, I was feeling called to share these heart meditations. And then we have, what do you need to focus on to manifest your desires into reality? And for this we have the Father of Cups, which is the King of Cups. And yeah, now the whole thing, the way we are going, the message is making sense. Now, initially when this card came, I was like, what does that exactly mean? But now I can see that this is about you tending to the emotionality, you becoming firm despite the turbulence of feeling all these emotions. Like, yeah, a lot of times we are trying to avoid the discomfort of certain emotions, and that's why we stay stuck in situations that we know are long past their expiry date, but we still sit in it because we think that the temporary emotion is going to cause us more discomfort than this literal discomfort and this literal blunting of your highest potential timeline. But that's not how it is. Like, emotion is energy in motion. It comes and it goes. It's supposed to give you information. That's its only purpose. It's your body's way of telling you what mattered, and you knew it mattered. You don't need your body to really tell you it mattered, but it's just like, if you lose something, there will be grief around it, and that's okay. The grief is a part of things. It will go. You will get over it. A month, next full moon, collective, we won't be thinking about the same things. King of Cups. Like the King of Cups, even in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the imagery is that the king is sitting firm on his square stone platform in turbulent waters. There's like waters are flowing everywhere, but he's firm. So he is the king. He is the person who is able to handle the situation even in terms of like emotional turmoil. This card I also want to read from the book because the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, the code cards have been designed in a way that they represent a person. So this might be a person who can come and help you with this situation that you're trying to manifest, the expansion of your material wealth, and you can see if makes you think of someone. So the Father of Cups, diplomatic, open-minded. The Father of Cups has a truly unique and dynamic personality. He's the most feminine of all the fathers within the tarot and usually a patron of the arts. He's a dignified man who supports his family and community. The only thing holding this man back are his deeply rooted insecurities. They are vast and affect his personality in many unpredictable ways. So, interesting. If this made you think of someone, maybe that person can like be a mentor, be a guide, or maybe you can look to them for inspiration if you thought of someone. I did think of someone, but I don't know. Okay. Then for the last card we have, how can we best align ourselves with the energies of Sagittarius to enhance our spiritual growth? And this was the Two of Wands. Fire, expansion. Like these two are the only cards which are all colorful. And I really think like focusing on your passion and really like moving towards it one step at a time, even if it is just thoughts for now, even making the plan in your head. Let go of people's judgments, man. They don't matter like at all. You are going to affect. There's 8 billion people on this planet, man. It's a huge number. Do you really think your 5, 7, 10 friends from college are going to matter at all for the greater things that you have to do in life? No, right? No. You're meant to meet the people who will make you feel like, I want to say you are worthy. I don't know why you're going to meet people who will make you feel worthy, who make you feel worthy of love, respect, care. They're coming, okay? Don't, holding on to shitty people is just taking space from the amazing people who are going to come into your life. Get rid of this trash, make space for better things, okay? Make space for better things. And now finally, I was feeling called to pull one card of guidance from my Kalima Oracle deck. These are beautiful, beautiful cards if you've seen the illustrations, and their meanings are also very powerful. I will be reading the card from the book, whatever comes out. Okay. Spirit for the collective, Kalima for the collective, please give us a message of guidance, message of love, message of encouragement. Please give us clear, concise message. Okay. Chamunda. It's a jarring visual, I'm aware. But it's I have to read it from the, even I'm scared a little bit. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be scared of. I want to make sure we're still recording. Okay, good. Yeah. This has happened to me a couple of times since yesterday that it just stops recording, man. But okay, I'm gonna read Chamunda. 51. Okay. Her unerring instinct for spiritual protection arises spontaneously, even when we do not realize we need it. Sometimes we don't realize just how far we've become entangled in that which is not good for us. We do not realize we need Kali's powerful intervention. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Holding the space for an inner or outer conflict to be resolved involves discipline. Chamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline needed to conquer a difficult situation. She is with you now. Wow, collective. This is. Okay. Wild Black Chamunda is a ferocious warrior goddess. She takes her name from Chand and Mund, two great demons whom she defeated. Thus, her name is a symbol of gaining power. Her presence indicates that you shall not only overcome an obstacle but gain complete mastery over the energies that gave rise to it. You shall never be troubled by it again. Swathed in blood red light, representing her life force and power, Chamunda has multiple arms which indicate her divine activity. The skull and crescent moons resting atop a funeral pyre form her crown, symbolizing her status as a goddess of death and karmic retribution. Yet, she is protective. Her three deeply socketed eyes are so intense they are said to burn away the evil in all worlds and dimensions. Yeah, they are very intense. These eyes are very intense. Yeah. She provides protection from destructiveness, including gossip and other kinds of black magic, which, not unlike gossiping, uses intention, words, and action to work against another's well-being. Chamunda is referred to as Queen by her soul tribe, a group of ancient mother goddesses known as Matrikas. She is the only one worshipped independently and the only one not connected to a masculine consort. She is an independent, fierce, and unique emanation of the wild feminine power of Devi, the great divine goddess. She is an expression of Kali, referred to interchangeably with Kali Ma in the Puran, ancient Hindu texts that date back more than 2000 years. The Matrikas express a consciousness that is potentially protective and destructive, depending on your actions. These beings are particularly upset by negative expressions of masculine energy. Whether expressed by a male or female human, the masculine energy can be healthy or toxic. When it is healthy, it is strong, creative, protective, and generative. When it is toxic, it is exploitative, dominating, and damaging, seeking progress at any cost. This is profoundly disruptive, and rather than the positive destructive power of Kalima, is the unchecked demonic destructiveness of greed. The Matrikas are fierce, and Chamunda in particular will retaliate against toxic masculinity, causing havoc in the lives of those who live by such values. Chamunda is worshipped as the ruler of the sacred erection. This is symbolic of her power over masculine energy. When the feminine has been desecrated in any way, she will not hesitate to retaliate with fierce compassion, which from our human perspective may seem like chaos. Yet the phallus is also a symbol of her honoring the potential power and creativity of healthy masculine energy, facilitating its safe development in the human psyche. Despite her inherent drama and intensity, Chamunda is beloved by the heroic heart. She assists us when we need to find the strength to overcome our psychological limitations and inertia to access, integrate and sustain higher frequency states of being. Bringing about a permanent structural change of the psyche is hard work. It requires commitment. However, bullying ourselves into being different or applying more and more willpower only tends to create resistance, adverse reactions, and exhaustion. It is more a case of applying wisdom, finding the balance between persistence, determination, and compassionate rest and release so we can integrate and rebuild from within. For some personality types, taking rest can require as much discipline as engaging in activity. Learning to move between the two as appropriate takes strength and wisdom. mastering the balance to nudge ourselves forward on our path and facilitate change, but not so much that we feel defeated even before we gain traction, is advanced inner work. Chamunda is the power to accomplish it. Her presence in a reading is a portent of a truly exceptional breakthrough on your path, the healing of masculine energy and the protection of the sacred feminine within your heart. That ties up the whole reading so well. Oh my god. It still gives me goosebumps how this happens. Okay, I'm going to read out the invocation ritual, and I highly recommend you try it out with me. I'll hold the card up so you can see it while I read out. I'll give you pauses where there is a need to repeat, and I will just, read it out for you. Okay. Visualize, intend, or imagine that you are held within the sacred space of blackest night. A blood-red slither of a crescent moon shimmers, bringing the barest warm red glow to the otherwise inky black sky. Feel a connection to your heart. Sit comfortably so you can rest your hands at your inner thighs, the part of the body associated with Chamunda. Say this prayer. Yogini of extremity, Chamunda Kali Ma, I bow to your wisdom, your protection, and your love. You who are the dark mother and the queen of the wild feminine, I recognize your ferocious devotion when it arises as needed. To gain release from false structures and renewal of life force, I humbly return to the source of Mother Wisdom, seeking refuge in you. May I mature and develop spiritually to become a true, faithful, and effective devotee of the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine, in divine relationship for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Jai Ma Kali. Place your hands in prayer at your heart and continue by repeating the following mantra sequence as many times as feels good. It is a powerful mantra. Once may be enough. Speak it gently. Chamundai Kali Ma, Jai Ma Kali. Chamundai Kali Ma, Jai Ma Kali. Chamundai Kali Ma, Jai Ma Kali. With reverence, bow your head to your hands in prayer at your heart. You have completed your sacred ritual. That was really good. That was absolutely perfect. Wow. So that was your reading for the full moon in Sagittarius. I hope you liked it, guys. This is different. You were seeing my face the whole time. I did not show you your cards, but I will put up pictures. So, and I hope I upload it in time. But anyway, okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I love you. I love you so much. And we've got this. We have got this. Nothing will stand in our way. We're going to do the thing that we want to do. No, nothing and nobody will stand in our way, especially not ourselves. Okay? Yeah, we've got this. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.